Welcome to Comic Library number 2, video 1. This video is not for children. It is about racism. Not as far as popcorn, it will begin. So one of my favorite Aerosmith songs is called Living on the Edge. And I was watching the video from Woke Video on Instagram, which I follow. And they had this woman got punched in the face by a white supremacist while she was trying to protect his mother from an onslaught in which he freaking started. You guys can go find that video. But I'm going to give you a little bit of Aerosmith. From my own voice, of course. Something wrong in the world today. Don't know what it is. Something in our eyes. We living on the edge. 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 Now the reason why I chose that song was because of the video that I mentioned. And there is definitely something wrong in the world today. We are better than what's been going on in America. Or at least I used to believe that we were. Now, not so sure anymore. Because a lot of people's, in the words of Cyndi Lauper, true colors are shining through. I mean this lovingly, I really do. But America, we are like fracking up big time. I mean, literally, we are fracking up big time. Racism is on the rise. No one wants to really solve it because we really could solve it. Because here's the thing about racism. No one gets a choice on what race they're born into. You only get the choice on the person you choose to become. And that goes for all boxes that we fit in, transgender, any damn thing else that you can think of, it all goes to the same damn thing, But race, that's that one thing on earth that you don't get to say it. No, you don't. You don't get to say in your race. You get to say in your gender. Somewhere in the 30s or 40s, they figured out how to change your gender. I don't know how. I don't know why. They just figured it out. Let me Google that. Really quickly. Because I just really want to know. And what year was the first sex change performed? That is not what I said. And what year was the first sex change performed? This thing says 1936. I swear it was further back than that. 1966. Again, I swear it was further back than that. Which proves that Google doesn't know everything. I swear I read it was like in a different year. Like in the 40s or 30s. Was there a sex change ever performed in the 30s or the 40s? There's a Christine Jorgensen, May 26, 1989. Come on here. When she died, was an American transgender woman who was first person to be widely known in the United States as a sex reassignment surgery. Jorgensen grew up in the Bronx in New York Shortly after graduating high school in 1945, she was drafted into the Army during World War II. After the military service, she attended several schools and worked during the time and she learned about sex change surgery, sexual reassignment surgery, whatever. Traveled to Europe and Copenhagen, Denmark, obtained special permission to undergo the series of operations in 1952. Okay? So 1966 probably wasn't 1,000% accurate. She returned to the United States in early 1950s, and her transformation was subject to New York Daily front page. She became an instant celebrity, known for her directness and polished wit. A political advocate for transgenders. God damn, I didn't know it went back this damn far. She also worked as an actress at a nightclub, entertaining and recording several songs. Christine often lectured the experience of being transgender at the public in 1967. Okay, so my ass is wrong. But apparently, somewhere between 1952 and 1946, she was a transgender. Let me try this again. Who was the first person to have sexual reassignment surgery? Okay, same lady.
Christine Jorgensen. According to Wikipedia, Christine Jorgensen was an American transgender woman who was the first person to become widely known in the United States for having sex reassignment surgery.
Okay. So, as I said, that's neither here nor there. We have a lot to do in this world. Because no one, I mean no one, that I know of in existence, unless you're on Mass Effect, because you can pick your race and your gender. Let's just say it. You can change your gender. You can't change your race. As long as you are a human being, you're either going to be male or female, or gender neutral or whatever. Maybe hermaphrodite. Again, not something you really get an option in. Because you're born hermaphrodite, you know, your parents are pretty much going to take over from there and decide if you're going to be a boy or a girl. You know, it's not really an option for the kid to decide. Because the parents are going to want to leave the hospital with one or the other. You know, unless they're exceptionally open-minded and forget just how cruel kids and the world can be. That's right. I said it. Kids and the world. Because kids are cruel. Most of my bullying came from grade school to middle school. High school was bad, but it wasn't as bad as grade school. Because grade school was all racial. You know, it's all about race. You can't hang with us, James, because you're not really fully black. You can't hang with us, James, because you're not really white. It is the one thing that none of us get an option in. And it's the one thing that has driven us apart for more than a damn century. About what color you are, who you are, gender. We can fix that. All the bleach in the world is not gonna make me any lighter. Alright? That's my true color up here. Alright? My farmer's tan is permanent. If there was a way for me to get rid of it, I'd have done it. Problem is, I like the sun. I don't like long sleeve shirts. There we go. I'm going to be dark. It's just that simple. I'm yellow everywhere else. But, you know, it is what it is. You have to accept me for who I am. Now, being multicultural, I have a small advantage over most people because most people don't know what my race actually is. So they're like, oh, well, we know that you're mixed, but what are you mixed with? So I tell them, I'm Cherokee, I'm black, and I'm white. Sometimes I don't use that order. Sometimes I just say I'm black and I'm Cherokee, and they're like, that it? Like, nah, there's some white in there. And they're like, well, why did you say it that way? I said, because no matter how much white blood we have in us, we're never going to be white. You know? And that's just a stated fact. If I bleach my skin enough, I might get one shade lighter, but I'm never going to be white. Somewhere in heaven or hell, one of my white ancestors just busted a backflip. Might have pissed on a cloud. But you know, the fact of the matter that humans aren't racial by nature. We're racist because we are taught it from a young age. Or we see some shit and then we hold grudges against an entire race of people for the actions of one person. I want to end this on that fact because here's that thing. No matter what someone of a different race has done to you, not everyone of that race is the same. Now granted, I'm going to speak 100% facts as I come out of this. There are an equal amount of races, people in the world, of every race in existence, as there is a big amount of people in the world who are not racist. The people who are not racist are trying to open the eyes of the people who are racist. We're trying to figure out, why do you hate someone for the one thing that the great creator, the great spirit, the good Lord, Buddha, Allah, Jehovah, whatever you want to call the creator of all life, didn't give us a choice in? This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Be seeing you.